Okay. The heart of today requires a volunteer who will feel free to speak about himself. So if I ask a question, and one more thing, that also somebody who didn't eat too much food. I'm serious, because the exercise we're going to do, it requires a light soul, not a heavy one. You can be heavy in body, but your soul is light. Do I have any volunteer? Find someone? Would you like to volunteer?
Okay.
It's not an ideal, but... Okay, sit down. Jihad is a very hard person to do this exercise with him. He's one of my students, so I know why it's hard. Okay, Jihad, did you eat too much today?
Maybe.
Okay, just put this one here. And I want you to relax completely. Okay? This khata of today is very important actually. There's a great message behind it if you can bear with me. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes completely. And I want you to relax. Okay. I want you to relax completely. Don't open your eyes. Relax. Put your head back. Just relax. I want you to imagine there is really no one looking at you right now. Can you do that? Can you just not tense at all? Okay. How old are you?
25.
25. Excellent. So he's 25. You're 25 years old. Okay, Jihad. Let's assume today is what? We are in August 2010. That's right. So you now realize that it's been 2 years since Obama been in office. And it's already 2010. And I want you to imagine yourself 2020. Can you just travel that? Year by year goes by. But it's 2010, avoid the Christmas, what you're going to do, what you're going to be through, the trouble that you're going to Mecca, then you're going to Dubai, then they are sending your company to work there, then you're going to meet your brothers, and then you're going to move after that to 2012, 13, 14, 15, and you know what, 16, you still coming to the masjid. It's 2020. You're already now, how old are you? 35 years old. And I want you to push forward. And you can do this with me. Just close your eyes and try to imagine yourself going through the time. If anyone would like to share. Just now you're 10 years ahead of today. Can you push more 10 years? And now you are 35, and now you became 45 years old. Can you see yourself 45 years old? Can you see yourself in your career, in your house, in your home, your life, in your masjid, your community, used to 20 years from now? Then push forward, and now you became 50 years old. And I want you, full honesty, tell me how you see yourself at that age.
I look a bit older, I think.
Old?
A little bit.
How old?
About 55.
Yeah, but how he looks like?
35.
You're still big. Okay. Don't laugh, that's good, that's good. How do you see your family?
Big family.
Big family. Do you see really yourself surrounded with a big family?
Yeah.
All of kids? They are old or young?
Some old, some young.
Some old, some young. Girls or boys?
Mixed.
Thanks. How do you see your health?
Healthy.
Healthy. How do you see your wealth?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Good. That's it? That's how you see yourself? Do you think about 50 years old?
I see myself as someone that, inshallah, still trying to seek knowledge.
Okay.
Successful in his career, inshallah.
How successful do you see yourself?
Working on my own.
Working your own. So that's it. I don't want to make it long because we all. So thank you. Okay. Are you honest?
Was I correct?
Just one more thing.
We bald?
When you saw yourself at 55 years old, you see yourself by yourself?
No. Very good. What's the point from this? It was a very great lesson we can walk out today with it. A lot of us, when we think about our future, inshallah ta'ala, we think in a mood of surviving. Just I want to survive. I'm still seeking knowledge, I'm fine. I'm breaking even. I'm free of debt. I have kids. I'm married. And that's one way to look at your future and to look at yourself. And today the lesson is about relationships. It's about the relationship between you and you. How you see yourself. I'm not going to talk about those who see themselves negatively. In a negative way. I'm a loser, I'm this. This is another talk. But I'm talking about so many of us as individuals, as a community, as an organization. We always sometimes tend to see ourselves surviving. And there is a big difference between seeing yourself to survive and seeing yourself thrive. There is a big difference between these two. There is people look at themselves to thrive, that they will excel, that they will exceed. I don't see myself as still learning at 50 years old. I see myself as scholar. I don't see myself just independent. I have my business now and I can live on my own. I see myself at 50 years old. I see myself very wealthy person. I see myself hiring thousands of people. I see myself that a lot of people will be, inshallah, getting the rizq through me. I see myself one of the big elements of this community. I see myself one of the people who will be shaker and mover in this society. And this attitude is very important to deal with yourself, not with the survivor mode. A lot of us, even Muslims, there are a lot of time we just like to survive. Look at the attitude of so many of us before September 11. We just, not even the survival, we want to be in the shade, in the shell, we just want to survive. But when we push out, there is no surviving mode. You have to live as a victor, not as a victim anymore. You have to live alive and you see yourself a person who leads. And the Quran teaches us this in a very beautiful way. That the Quran teaches us when we make dua, He teaches you to say, وَجَعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. That you want to be an imam, not for the average people. You want to be an imam for the muttaqeen, which is the best people. This is very important lessons in life. That when you think about yourself, you always think about yourself that you're a person who wants to excel, a person who wants to lead, I want to reach the highest level ever. And this is very much related to how your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no one more honor in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's eyes than the mu'min. You really not try to break even, you try to break through. You not try to just I'm going to pass by this problem or this challenge, I just want to be in the shade, I want to, make it. No, I want to make sure that my role in life, what I leave behind me, the legacy that I leave behind me, it's way, way more than that. Make sure that this is the attitude that you have. So many of us, all what we do when I drink, eat, make sure that I have enough money, then I get old, I see myself old and that's it. That's it? No. You should always aim to the highest level. You should always look at yourself as a person, as a human who is capable of doing so much. Wallahi, you don't know how much potential that you have. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught the angels a great lesson that you today were exposed to, which is how you look at yourself. When the angels said about Adam, they're going to kill each other, they're going to fight one another in this earth. Allah said about you, I know about this human being what you don't know. I know that they are capable of so many things, way beyond your imaginations, angels. way beyond your capabilities, angels. And that's something in your advantage. Make sure that you always look at yourself. I don't care how old are you. I don't care what financial situation that you're in. I don't care whatever problem that you're in. You know what? Success and basically thrive always comes in a time of challenge. If you want a just simple example, look at all successful companies in the world. You know what's the common things between IBM, General Electric, Microsoft? That's what I can think of right this top of my head right now. These three companies, one common thing between all of them, they all were established in a time of turn down, when a time of depression, when a time of when the economy hitting down. They were not, by the way, made in where basically the .com and all this, a lot of money in Clinton time. Actually, these big companies, they were started in a time of calamity. And this is what truly pushes you. So don't ever look at yourself in a negative way. Always look at yourself as a victor, as a conqueror, as a person who will achieve so much. And make sure that you teach this lesson to your kids, to your family, to your wife, to your husband, to everyone, to our community, to our masjid, to our organization. And that's the attitude that we should look at ourselves. This is not being arrogant. No, at all. This is not being arrogant. That's not mean you're not humble. Humbleness is not to think less about yourself. Humbleness is to think less of yourself. And not to see yourself down, that's not humbleness. Arrogant is when you reject the truth. That's not arrogant, that's called confidence. That is called the mu'min that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is honored that He created and guided subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair. Let's go to pray inshallah. Sunnah.